Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the Cricket Cult Fantasy 11 and Prediction Competition. And as always, I have our very loyal panelists, Siddharth Luthra and Aravind with me. And
Hey
what an
guys,
exciting start! What an exciting start to the IPL. And let's get some thoughts from our two panelists about the week that just passed and about some of the stellar performances and matches that took place. All right, Luthra, kick it off.
I think it was one of the most exciting weeks of the IPL ever, and for it to be the first week, I think what a start. It'll be hard for the IPL to live up to this week, and if it does, if it's half as good, then we have a IPL and a half on our hands. What do you think, Arav?
Yeah, I think three matches, literally three matches, have turned on their head, and that too after the 15th over. So that is so exciting, and I don't think that's really happened in the past in the first week itself. So I'm really excited for this IPL. I think just one match, the last match, Punjab Chennai, is the only match which was kind of a little boring, one-sided game. Apart from that, nothing. And I'm super sure that this IPL is going to be some relief to the Indian public in general from the whole COVID situation that is currently prevailing in the country. So let's hope it gives us a smiling beacon.
Guys, before we get into the results of week one, I just wanted to touch base on two innings, Prithvi Shaw and Sanju Samson. The two innings which I would say were easy on the eye to watch, beautiful shots, massive game-changing innings. Felt bad for Sanju towards the end, but what are your thoughts on these two performances?
So
I thought that the Sanju performance was probably one of the best innings I've ever seen in a T20 while chasing, especially chasing 220. And I know the due in Wankhede chasing 220 is always daunting, irrespective of the ground dimensions, irrespective of the bowling attack, irrespective of the conditions. When you're chasing 220 and the likes of Stokes and Butler and company have gotten out, for a young man like playing his first game as captain, let's not forget that his first game as captain, to do it incredible. And I know he got a little bit of flag for not taking that single, but hey, at least that shows the man's got confidence. And I think that's what Sangakara also said, alluded to. uh, so definitely the Samson innings for me stood out.
I think both the innings were great in their own way. Of course, they were aided by the fact that both the innings were played on the Wankhede surface, so both batsmen are top order batsmen. So the ball does come on. It's a little easier, but that takes nothing away from the innings. The innings was superlatively brilliant. Prithvi Shaw has been, if you guys have been reading the news, Prithvi Shaw has gone back, done a lot of work. He's had this 5 day intensive batting course with Praveen Amre, which I think has gone a long way in helping him as well. And he's always been a fearless cricketer. Prithvi Shaw, we've seen him in the Australia series, the previous Australia series, not this one. When he played, you could tell that he's that one match also he played before he got injured. He was fearless, and whatever chances he's actually got, he's always shown us this brand of batting. And I have no doubt that Prithvi Shaw has a long future for India. And this IPL, I feel, is going to be a kind of a second coming for him. He's got dropped from the team, and he's really hungry. He's a Mumbai boy. Mumbai brand of cricket is that hardy cricket, and I think Prithvi is gonna really rock this IPL.
Vadikar, do you think that the Prithvi Shaw experiment has only been limited apart from the New Zealand series to red ball cricket? Personally, I feel that his game is more suited to white ball cricket, and that's where he'll get more success. And I'm not saying he can't play red ball cricket, or he can. That's not for me to decide. But with the current conditions and the options that we have, don't you think it's better off giving him a shot, giving him a go in the white ball formats,
I
especially
think
T20?
I think that's spot on. I think what might change the game for Prithvi Shaw, there's no doubt about the skill he has, about the talent he has, and about the ease at which he can score his runs with. And where the white ball cricket for Prithvi Shaw will be a huge asset is it'll let his aggressive side come out. It'll let him
Absolutely.
get some belts, runs under his belt. It will give him that feeling of making those runs again. And I think he can translate that confidence then into his red ball cricket. So I think the white ball cricket for him to get some big runs and big scores, which he's currently doing, and with the ODIs lined up in the coming few months and years, and with the T20 World Cup also around the corner, I think it's a good opportunity for Prithvi Shaw to experiment and get some runs with the white ball and translate that into his red ball form in the future. But at the end of the day, I do want to see Prithvi Shaw play long-term Test cricket for India. That's where I want to see our boy.
Guys, I know you guys want us to reveal our teams and our predictions, but we are a batting loving country, and we did discuss Samson and Prithvi Shaw, but I think it will be harsh not to discuss Chetan Sakaria and Arshdeep Singh, two young left armers, very very impressive in a week where most of their teammates struggled. These two
Yeah.
stood out, especially in Wankhede, and two young guys, especially Chetan Sakaria, with the amount of with the last month, the topsy and turvies of life that he's seen in the last month with his brother,
Yeah.
obviously committing suicide. Uh, just incredible. And India's pool of talent is just increasing by the day. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Indian fast bowling has come of age this last half decade, I'd say. And what is very nice to note is that the misconception that fast bowling is just about bowling fast has been kind of, done away with. I'm not saying these guys don't have pace. They're all bowling above 135, but they both bowled on the Mumbai wicket. The Mumbai wicket's not the best, wicket for bowlers, and despite that, they've been actually able to, use those variations. Chetan Sakaria has got a brilliant set of variations, which I feel is going to take him a long way. Arshdeep, if you see, even in the last IPL, the last couple of IPLs actually, he's been doing really well for Punjab.
Yeah.
And all these guys are actually thinking bowlers. I think that's the future, and that's a whole new pool of Indian fast bowling. I would say is the richest source of talent of fast bowling when it comes to in the entire world. Like I do not think any country can at this moment. And being an Indian, growing up in the early 2000s, when we were ridiculed for our fast bowling, to actually see this is very heartening. So hats off to both these fast bowlers. I think they're going to really go a long way and make this IPL really interesting and proud for us Indians.
Absolutely. So let's get straight to our teams, guys. Do you want to start with the prediction contest first, Vadekar?
Perfect. Sounds good. Before we dive into our predictions and teams, I'd like to take this opportunity to discuss our week that just went and mention our scores for the last week. So we finally have our standings from week one for the three of us, which will then lead to our weekly standings for all our players. So I'd like to congratulate Mr. Arav for
I
being
never
at number one, for being at number one position out of the three of us. So Arav, would you like to share your points with everyone?
I have no points to share. I'm just glad I beat Luthra. That's all I'm.
He's asking about the amount of points you scored, bro.
So this just clearly shows when your only mission is to beat Luthra. But I was talking about your overall overall points for the week.
See, to talk about it from a purely, logical perspective about how I went. I mean, listen, guys, I'm not. There are guys who played this league and been done better than me. What my thinking, just picking the team, was it's the first week, so I went with a safe team in terms of I wanted people who for sure will give some contribution of sorts. Of course, I took a gamble with Ruturaj Gaikwad, which didn't pay off actually. But I had my other bases covered to give me a steady point. I mean, someone like a Mohammad Shami coming back from injury, I backed him because I knew the quality of fast bowling that he is known to produce, and I think he paid rich dividends in the last couple of games. So just a little bit of safe approach combined with a little bit of cricket thinking I've developed over the years. So it was a good thing. And plus, it's the first week, so I can't write much into it, but a win is a win.
Hope it paid off,
Yeah,
Arav. Congratulations.
so Arav, basically, he wasn't talking about the secret sauce of your victory. He was talking about your points. How many points did you score? But it's good that you shared your secrets. I'm sure people
1240 points. I
people
remember.
would want to take them. So Vadekar, do you have Arav's points? I don't think.
Okay, perfect.
He knows his points.
Arav, as Arav just said, he has 1240.50 points. At second position, we have our panelist number 2, Siddharth Luthra. So Luthra, would you like to share the points you have made?
Yeah, I scored 1144 points. So guys, as we told you, whoever comes second amongst the three of us, their points will be the base. So basically, if I have 1144 points, 1144 is the new zero. So Arav, with that calculation, I think he has 96.5. So he's plus 96.5. And Vadekar, what's your score?
So based on that calculation, what the score I have ended with is minus 179. Unfortunately, but there's a few weeks left, so I'm sure I'm going to bounce back. However, as Luthra was mentioning, the keeping Luthra's score as base for the week since he is at number 2 position. We've come up with our top 5 for the week in terms of net score. And very interesting to see the teams and the permutation combinations which were coming in. So without further ado, here are the top 5 leaders of the Cricket Cult Fantasy 11 competition. At number 1 position, we have Prashant Rajgaria with a 386 points net. Congrats, Prashant. Number 2, we have Karan Singh Saluja with a 371 points net. Number 3, we have Dina Punarigan at 293 points net. Position number 4 is Vikram Tomar with a 234 points net. And position number 5 is apologies for this, I might mispronounce the name, so I'll get Luthra to help me with the name of the gentleman.
It's Sesha Sai.
Sesha Sai is at a 277 points net. Congratulations, guys. These are our top 5, and these points will be carried forward into week 2. Well done. Good teams, solid teams. And as far as the prediction, yeah, go on, Luthra.
But they should remember that it's just the first ball out of the 6 over of 6. So there are 6 weeks. So you can hit a 6 on the first ball and get out next ball. Doesn't help the team. So
that's it. Consistency. All right, guys. And now coming to the winners of our prediction competition. The prediction competition winner, very interesting, is also Prashant Rajgaria. So congratulations, Prashant. You have earned 90 points, and Prashant also successfully managed to predict the table top and the last position. So well done. And I'd like to sneak in a little moment of fame in claiming that I also tied with Prashant for the number one position in the prediction competition. However, the panelists are not a part in the winners. So congrats, Prashant. We'll be in touch with your prize shortly.
But I would just like to tell the audience. So Prashant got 5 out of the 8 predictions correct, but he correctly pointed out that RCB would finish at the top of the table and SRH at the bottom of the table. So he got 20 points for that. But if you just look at the prediction competition of the 8 matches in the week, huge congratulations to Aditya Wadekar, as he predicted 7 out of the 8 correctly. So he just missed the first match, which was a close match, MI versus RCB. So guys, don't forget to join the Aditya Wadekar tipping Telegram channel.
I'll be in touch with details. All right, guys. Let's not bore these guys more than we probably already have. So let's get straight into it. I'd like to pass it on to Arav to discuss his playing 11 for the week, and then pass it on to Luthra for his playing 11.
Okay. So my playing 11 is I'm going to read it out in the same order I did last week, team wise. So I have I'm going to start with Mumbai again. What's interesting to note is Mumbai is playing 3 matches this week, so that itself gives them a larger probability of actually having representatives doing well from their team. So I have Rohit Sharma. He's a new entrant to my this week's season. He looked in great touch the last 2 games. Chennai wicket requires someone technically sound. I feel Rohit Sharma is going to step up to the party, and 3 matches is a long period for someone not to have good games. While he's already had a good game in his previous match, so I'm backing him. Next, I have retained Surya Kumar Yadav as my captain. In fact, he has been in sublime form. I think he's the best batsman in India on current form at the moment, the last 6 months. So he's an automatic pick for me. 3 matches in Chennai. My third pick goes to Rahul Chahar. Not just because he picked up 4 wickets in the previous match, but because he has bowled with a lot of heart. He's tossed the ball up after even being hit for a 6, and that is something which I feel will always, augur well for him to actually go ahead and get those wickets. So Rahul Chahar, these are my 3 picks from Mumbai. Punjab also are playing 3 matches this week, so I have an option of picking 2 players from a particular team, so it has to be Punjab. Just a little logical this thing. So my first pick from Punjab is KL Rahul. He is also my vice captain. Why KL Rahul? Because again, looked good in the first game. Also, he is keeping wickets, so I'm banking on him taking a few catches to add to those points. and they're playing in Mumbai and Chennai both. But I think KL Rahul, that would really won't affect him. Deepak Hooda is my second pick. Looked brilliant that one innings where he just tonked the ball. He's in red hot form. I personally feel Punjab may bat him at number 4, 5, not lower than that. And he's a gun fielder. I'm banking on him getting some catches as well. So that's my two picks from Punjab. Rajasthan, I have wicketkeeper batsman Josh Butler. Hasn't had the best season so far, but I mean he's going to be really hungry. They're playing in Mumbai, and I feel he's going to bounce back. Shakib Al Hassan is my pick from Calcutta. He's my all-rounder as well. So why Shakib? Because Calcutta are going to be playing a couple of their games in Chennai, and or at least one of their games in Chennai, and I feel that he has just started to hit his straps again. He was out of competitive cricket for a bit, like not been playing. So he's my second pick. I have gone with a gut feeling for my pick from Chennai. I know Deepak Chahar did really well in the last game, but I have picked Shardul Thakur. He is a born wicket taker, and you can't keep born wicket takers quiet for too long. He's already had a couple of games without wickets, but he has bowled well in his last match, and he's handy with the bat. But this is more of a gut feel, and I feel that you need one or two players which your gut instinct backs you, and I feel Shardul's going to have a good couple of games this week. I have retained Prithvi Shaw as my pick from Delhi. He looked great when he was batting in the first match. I think the second match was an aberration. He didn't pick the slower ball, and that can happen. But again, Delhi's playing in Mumbai, and I'm backing him to score those runs. He's an opening batsman. He will, get a good shot at those 120 balls in his end. Lastly, from Hyderabad, I have gone with Rashid Khan again. Hyderabad are going to continue to play their matches in Chennai. Rashid did really well in the previous games. He also, scored some runs, handy runs lower down the order with the bat. So his morale seems high, and he's someone you really can't go wrong with. So I think that's a safe bet in my playing 11. Yep, that wraps it up.
Thanks, Arav. Lusra, let's hear your 11.
Yeah, so as Arav rightly pointed out, Punjab and Mumbai are the only teams playing 3 matches. So I also happen to have 5 players from Punjab and Mumbai, so 3 from Mumbai and 2 from Punjab. So my 3 players from Mumbai are going to be Trent Bolt, Rahul Chahar, and Surya Kumar Yadav. Surya Kumar Yadav is going to be my vice captain. I'm going to retain him as my vice captain. 2 players from Punjab are going to be KL Rahul and Mohammad Shami, and Rahul is going to be my captain. As they play 3 matches, so it just more chances, and he's as consistent as anyone in the IPL over the past 2 to 3 years. So that wraps up Mumbai and Punjab. From Hyderabad, I have retained Rashid Khan, and there's no surprises there. From Chennai, and my all-rounder option, I've gone with Moeen Ali because he seems to be the preferred option at number 3, and seems to be like Dhoni uses his couple of overs, so more chances of getting points. He's a decent fielder. Virat Kohli is my choice from RCB. From Delhi, it's going to be Shikhar Dhawan. From Rajasthan, I'm going to maintain that couple of failures doesn't matter, but Josh Butler, with the variety and range of strokes he has, I don't think there's a better white ball opener, especially in T20 cricket in the world. And to sum it up, KKR, I'm going to go with Shubman Gill.
Perfect.
Thanks, guys, I think I just realized I think I missed out my guy from Bangalore. I noted, I forgot to say it. It's De Villiers. So I have gone with De Villiers from Bangalore.
No, I think you did mention him. You did mention him, but
may have, but I've gone with De Villiers. I'm just saying in case I didn't. I've gone with De Villiers from Bangalore.
Sure. Anyways, for the viewers, there will be a graphic showing when you do announce your team. There will be a graphic showing, so it will be crystal clear to them. Vardikar, do you want to tell us your team?
Perfect. So I'll take you guys through my playing 11. So I am still backing my captain and my opener, Rohit Sharma from Mumbai Indians. I have KL Rahul from Punjab as vice captain. Shubman Gill from KKR is someone who I feel is due for a big score in the IPL, and I'd love the way he gets the ball, and I can see a big score coming in the near future for him. So Shubman Gill retains his position in my team. Number 4, I have AB de Villiers from RCB. The first week he showed what he actually can do, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see a hunger in AB's eyes this season to win it for RCB. It was there last season as well, but there is just something there in the entire squad this season, which I think will translate into some runs. So I'm hoping for that. Rishabh Pant from Delhi is still in my team. I want Pant to. I think he's embracing the responsibility of a captain, and that's helping him score and make those runs as well. And he's enjoying being led by Ponting. Who wouldn't actually? Ponting's one of our favorite cricketers and leaders. I'm sure Luthra and Ara would agree with that. I've gone with Shakib Al Hasan in my team from KKR. Again, good comeback into international cricket, hitting the good lines, hitting the good lengths. Tough to hit runs off, and can score a quick fire 40-50 lower down the order as well. I've gone for Pollard as an all-rounder from Mumbai Indians. For me, Pollard is someone who is a game changer. I mean, there's no fighting that. There's no denying that. So I think a game that he will change is around the corner, and I'm hoping it's this week. Next, I have Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan for obvious reasons. Safe bet, the wicket taker, and I think it's proved a point with his bat as well, as Arav rightly mentioned. Proved a point with his bat that he can middle it. I have Sam Curran from Chennai. Sam Curran is a cricketer who I want to make the most of in terms of points. So whether it's picking up a few wickets, whether it's making a few runs lower down the order, I think Dhoni is using him very smartly throughout the game. So Sam Curran is someone who can generate a lot of points for me. My two bowlers are Trent Bolt from Mumbai Indians and Kagiso Rabada, who is finally out of quarantine and is playing and is my favorite fast bowler in the world. So KG and Bolt are my two pacers. So that's my playing 11, guys.
So very quickly, before we get to the prediction contest, and right now you'll be seeing a graphic on the screen. I'll just tell you week 2 schedule, which starts Saturday and ends with the Friday game. There are two double headers this week, one on Wednesday and one on Sunday. So I'll just quickly tell you the schedule. So Saturday game is happening in Chennai. It is MI versus SRH. Sunday, the afternoon game again in Chennai, it's RCB versus KKR. Sunday evening game in Mumbai is DC versus Punjab. So the northern rivalry. Then again, you have a game in Mumbai on Monday, which is CSK versus Rajasthan. On Tuesday, you have a game in Chennai, which is DC versus MI. On Wednesday, the afternoon game is Punjab versus SRH, and that's going to take place in Chennai. Then we again go to Mumbai for the evening game where KKR take on CSK. Thursday, you got another game in Mumbai, RCB versus RR, the battle royale. And to sum up the week, in Chennai we have Punjab versus MI. So that basically sums up the week. So Vadikar, do you want to start with your predictions, please?
Perfect. Sounds like an exciting week of cricket ahead of us. So my predictions I'll make it quick. For the first game, I have SRH to win. Second game, I have KKR to win. Third game is DC. Fourth game is Chennai. Fifth one is Mumbai Indians to win. Sunrisers Hyderabad to win next. KKR to win followed by them. The next game will be won by Rajasthan Royals. And the last game for the week will be won by Mumbai Indians. My top position for the league will be RCB, and Sunrisers Hyderabad will maintain their last spot. I'll pass it on to Arif now.
Yep. So to keep this quick, game 1, Mumbai. Game 2, I'm backing Kolkata. Game 3, I'm backing Punjab. It's in Bombay, so I'm backing Punjab. Game 4, I'm backing Rajasthan. Game 5, I'm backing Delhi. Game 6, I'm backing Hyderabad. Game 7, I'm backing Chennai. Game 8, I'm backing Bangalore. And finally, Punjab versus Mumbai. Looking forward to this game. I am backing Mumbai. And top of the table would be Mumbai by default of my predictions. And bottom of the table would be Hyderabad.
Okay. So for my predictions, again, first game I'll back Mumbai. I'll back Mumbai any day. Then for the second game, I'm backing KKR. For the third game, I'm going with Delhi. Can't go against Delhi. As I said, Dilli da Munda. Rajasthan Royals will be my choice for the fourth game. Then again, Delhi. Then I'm backing SRH. For the next game, I'm backing KKR. Then RCB and MI for the last game of the week, our week. Top of the table for me will be Mumbai Indians because they're going to play 3 matches, and according to my predictions, they're going to win 2 and win 2 handsomely. And bottom, again, I think I agree with the both of you. Hyderabad will maintain their wooden spoon status.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sharing your predictions and weekly contests. And an exciting week of cricket has just passed us, and another exciting week of cricket is starting now.
Okay.
So let's.
We'll see you guys week 3, and do send in your teams. And if you do like the game, then do spread the word because we will be taking entries till the 4th week starts. So with that, I think we're done. So guys, take care and
Have a
wear
great
a
week,
mask,
guys.
stay inside.
And, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Stay safe
See you guys next week.
and enjoy the week of cricket ahead. Bye bye.